Yo, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? I just dropped my daughter off from heading to the plantation, man. This week can't get over with fast enough, man. Oh my God. I need my days of relaxation. But peep game though, man. I want to talk about this what you call it, Teofimo Lopez, man. It's a couple of things we need to discuss with Teofimo, man. There's the situation with Triller for one, and Devin Haney, man. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was all for him jumping out the window and getting that fight with Triller, man. Cause I'm not a fan of Bob Arum, as y'all already know. If you rock with me, you already know I can't get jiggy with Bob Arum. I don't like that motherfucker. So anytime somebody gets an opportunity to kind of stick it to him, I'm overjoyed about it, man. So. And I don't like how tight he is on the pockets as far as him paying, properly paying his fighters, man. I don't like the cheap shit, but nonetheless, I was happy when he went to Triller. I was happy when he went there and tried to get that fight. He's like, yo, man, I'm worth more than what it is you're trying to offer me. So I'm out. I'm gonna just try my luck elsewhere for the time being to get this match over the line, which I was all the way cool with, man. But goddamn, it's been a year since the Lomachenko fight. Has it been? I think it's been about a year. It's been about a year since the Loma fight, and you haven't fought since you've been tied up with this fight with George Kambosos, which isn't a big fight at all. And I think at this point they're just trying to really get to it. Well, they're just trying to just get it out the way, because there's no reason why. I don't think you've ever fought since you debuted on ESPN. I don't think you've ever fought on a fucking Monday, ever. I don't think you've ever fought on a Monday. And now they're trying to. It was a $20 pay-per-view, but I was thinking about buying that shit. Like, all right, cool, yeah, I can do that. I can do 20. But now they done boosted the price back up to 50 on a Monday. Nah, I'm all the way cool on that, my nigga. Like, straight up and down. I'm good. I don't even watch football, but I can't spend $50 on them. Nah, man, not for George Kambosos, man. So you gambled, and I mean, I'm not mad, because you want to make these type of mistakes in your youth. So when you hit your late 20s and your early and mid 30s, you've been already accustomed to the bullshit, so you know how to maneuver a hell of a lot better. So I'm not mad at it. You did it. You got that shit out the way. You learn from your mistakes, man. Everybody makes mistakes along their path, so I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. You did jump out the window a little early, though. You did, and as much as we don't like Bob Arum, there's no way it would have took you this long to get another fight in. You'd have made more. You're gonna make more of this fight. This is your biggest fight purse, most definitely. But you would have made more dealing with the Bob Arum, because you wouldn't have had to wait a full calendar year practically to get to fight. You would have had multiple fights. You've been pretty inactive trying to get this fight over the line. So yeah, man, I gotta hold that L, and I gotta apologize. Like, yeah, I was wrong on that one, man. But I gotta hold that. But nonetheless, we finally got the fight date, and it's on a Monday. So I'll just finally. But another thing with you, man, I think since you beat Lomachenko, you feel you've arrived a little bit more than what you have, man. That was a great win. That was a great win. People are really dragging and gassing the win out and how it happened, because it didn't happen the way that people are saying that it happened. But it did happen. You did win the fight, even though I had it a draw. You did win the fight. My scorecard doesn't matter. You did win the fight. And I'm not arguing with nobody who says you won the fight. I completely understand. I most definitely understand. However, it wasn't a dominant victory in the sense of what you're saying it was, man. Or how everybody is saying it was. People are more gratified that Lomachenko lost than you actually winning. Y'all hear the social media, you know, the narratives being pushed over social media. Y'all hear the rumblings on social media. You hear it. You hear it. And that shit is landing on your ear, so you're feeling yourself a little bit, man. So I feel like you've arrived. You feel like you've arrived more than what you already had, to the point where you're kind of getting a little Hollywood and diva-ish. You know, even with Devin Haney, it was, you know, show me something, show me something, show me. Which on one hand, I understand it. I most definitely understand it, but on the other hand, I'm like, well, you know, he just beat, you know, Jorge Linares. Most definitely, he isn't as good of a win as Lomachenko, but that's a good win considering the caliber of competition that he's been fighting. And you talking about he's ducking you. In what way, shape, or form is Devin Haney ducking you? He's been calling all of y'all out forever. He's been calling all of y'all out. And nobody is willing to oblige him. Every time he gets somebody in the scope, here comes somebody pulling the rug up under him, man. Rolly. Now Rolly is looking at Tank. JoJo Diaz went on FaceTime with Bill Haney and told him, no, I'm not fucking with no Ryan Garcia. I don't like that dude. He a bitch. He a pussy. He this and that and the third. Yada yada yada. Just for Golden Boy to offer JoJo Diaz a bigger bag to fight Ryan Garcia instead of a goddamn Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia was in the scope to fight Devin Haney after he stopped Luke Campbell. All right, bet that. Let's get into that. Oh, no, man. I ain't physically right in the head. I ain't right in the head mentally, man. Not physically, but mentally, I ain't right in the head. I'm fucked up in the game. I don't know. I feel like I gotta retire. I gotta chill. Which is, all right, cool. You know, you get my deepest gratitude when people are fighting mental illnesses or whatever, man. You know when you ain't right in the head, but then again, after you do doing the shit that you do, and like I said, certain shit makes sense to certain people. So your action may make sense to you, even though to the rest of the world it's like, this is dumb as fuck. This is past ridiculous. How is it that, you know, if you're fucked up in the game, you kind of just step all the way off from the sport? Instead, you talking about after Jorge Linares wobbled him, oh, I would have stopped you, I would have knocked you out, I would have knocked you out, I would have knocked. You had the opportunity to do it. You opted not to, though. You didn't want to. Every time Devin Haney is in the spotlight, here you come towing the line, just trying to rain on a nigga parade and shit, man. Like, that shit is corny, you know. That's the type shit that a chick friend zone a nigga, and then as soon as that dude move on, here she come trying to. No. Fuck no. That's not how it works. It's not how it works, G. You are just, oh yeah, you know, I would have knocked you out and all that bullshit. And just, if it makes sense to y'all, if it makes sense to social media, it makes sense to y'all. And that shit is whack, bro. Like, all of y'all, you know, Teofimo could be undisputed right now, possibly. Because after that fight, there's a lot of people who favor after Teofimo Lopez, but Devin Haney's fight against Jorge Linares. There's people who favor Teofimo just because of how how hard he hits. And Devin doesn't seem to, you know, take the best shot. So I don't know, man. I don't, you know, it's people who have you winning that fight, man. But you could be undisputed right now, but you just refuse because you want to do all this goofy shit. Show me something, you know. Honor your mandatory. I bet that's what's up, man. Go get that shit over with George Kambosos. But then what after that? You talking about moving up to goddamn 140 to fight Josh Taylor? You're not gonna go into you ain't gonna go up to 140 and fight Josh Taylor. Your introduction fight into the division. You're not gonna do that. So it's a lot of y'all dudes capping over social media. And Devin Haney is real life looking like the boogeyman, and he is the most pillow-fisted of y'all. Y'all just see what it is that he possesses. That it's like, man, I don't know if I'm ready to deal with that. He's looking like the boogeyman. He's looking like the boogeyman. Yeah. Devin Haney wins a fight. Ryan Garcia, oh, I would have knocked you out. Devin Haney's looking to fight a JoJo Diaz. Here come Ryan Garcia to take his opponent from him. Like, that shit is whack. He's looking to line it up with Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero, all right, cool, let's go fight Tank Davis. Like, what type? Y'all niggas have no fucking integrity, for no respect. Like, y'all niggas love stepping on niggas' toes. because it makes sense on social media, it makes sense in the, you know, now it makes sense to fight. Like, that shit is whack. It's corny as a motherfucker. It's corny as a motherfucker. So, you know, there's nobody in that division that can say Devin Haney is ducking him. Nobody. And the fact that people are encouraging him to move up, I don't. Why should he have to move up? Like, who? Why wouldn't you want a title? What happened to wanting a title? What happened to wanting to be undisputed? None of y'all. Nobody has a belt outside of Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, and Devin Haney is the only champion willing to get out here and fight. He's the only one that's willing to get out here and fight. Y'all rather get on. Y'all rather run that shit and fight some niggas, you know, because of a social media beef. You don't make the Hall of Fame doing that shit. Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia, oh, them sparring wars. Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, oh shit, Instagram followings. Come on, man. JoJo Diaz, Ryan Garcia, oh shit, he finna fight Devin Haney, so let me step on his toes because of the beef that me and Devin Haney is having online. Yeah. Everything circles back to social media. Everything circles back to slight Devin Haney. That shit is corny. Just get in there and fight. Like, Jesus Christ, man. There is nobody who can say, there should be nobody saying that Devin Haney is ducking me. Nobody, because he's the only one that's willing to get in there and run that shit. He's practically begging y'all niggas for a fight. He's a fucking world champion. Teofimo Lopez. Like, you don't want to go undisputed, bro? Like, undisputed just ain't in your repertoire. You're not undisputed. You're not. Devin Haney has that belt. You got Lomachenko to thank for that. He has that belt. You don't want to go undisputed. You don't want that. You don't want that. You content with just being a unified world champion. You're holding 3 belts, which is cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But if you was just talking this undisputed shit, and like I said, you feel you've arrived, bro. Which if you could argue that if you would, like, it's still a lot of work to be done, man, and there's still a lot of hitters in the division that have to be gone through, man. So for you to sit here and have this attitude, show me something. Like, come on, homie. Come on, man. I'm in your corner. I think you're dope. I do, man. I'm not a fan of your pops. Spanish motherfuckers talking that nigga shit. I'm not a fan of. Y'all know how I feel about that. But I think you're dope. I think you're dope, man. But don't get Hollywood on us because you've beat Lomachenko. Don't get Hollywood on us, man. You still got work to do. You want to fight at 35? Cool. There's still plenty of work to be done at 135. Plenty of work. You got 3 good opponents under your belt, most definitely. You most definitely have that. I don't think nobody can argue with your resume right now. In the little bit of time you've been professional, nobody can argue. You know, you've taken step up fights like a motherfucker. Yeah, but the thing is, people are ready to step up and fight you, such as Devin Haney, and you're not willing to oblige him. You talking this goofy shit. Oh man, he ducking me like that. Devin Haney ain't ducking none of you motherfuckers up there. Y'all gotta stop that bullshit, man. It's a sad day when a champion is begging for a fight because nobody wants to take him on. Nobody wants to get a fuck. Nobody wants a title no more. That's about Instagram and fucking Twitter and shit. The Twitter fingers, man. This shit is a drug. This shit is a fucking drug, dude. And it stunts people's growth. It stunts people's growth. Devin Haney is not ducking no goddamn Teofimo Lopez. He's not. I don't know how you can sit there and say that shit with a straight face. And you talk about, oh man, you got a fight coming up in your... No, he doesn't. How's he have a fight coming up? You gotta have a fighter to have a fight date, and he has nobody to fight. Because nobody wants to fight him. Nobody wants to fight him. Yeah, Jorge Linares this year, he's been sitting on his hands. Unwillingly, because nobody wants to go in there and step up and fight him. You would think it would be a cold day in hell when champions are begging for a fight, because that is the ultimate goal, is to be a champion. To hold that WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF belt around your waist. That is a goal. You know how many boxers don't become world champions? That's an incredible accomplishment, man. That is an incredible accomplishment that a lot of y'all are not trying to achieve, because to y'all rather be Instagram famous. Y'all rather the masses who don't give a fuck about y'all outside of this. The only reason why y'all motherfuckers know y'all is because, you know, y'all some pretty motherfuckers. Ryan the Tank are pretty boy motherfuckers, man. Tatted up motherfuckers. That attracts women. You dig? Ryan Garcia don't even look like he belong in a ring. This motherfucker will knock your head off. It's an aphrodisiac. All right, cool, whatever. You got your Instagram following, that's what's up. I'm not knocking it, man, but that should not supersede being a champion. I don't like that. People are talking about Devin Haney should just move up to a division who will have monstrous punchers and have a very much so solid skill base, to where it could give him problems. He can go up there and very much so lose in drastic fashion, because his body may not ready to go, to move. It may not be ready to move up. He may not be ready. Physically, he may not be ready to move up to 140 and get a jump start on 140. Like, no, he may not be ready for that, and I don't think he should have to, because motherfuckers shouldn't be ducking him. Motherfuckers shouldn't be running from him, and he has a belt. They should not be running from him. Getting still, here we are. Niggas just got the game fucked up, man. I don't get it, man. I thought greatness was at the top of people's to-do list. It said people just want to show each other. Niggas will get Hollywood. Niggas will get, Instagram shit. That's what it's about more so than anything. So that's how I'm feeling about it, man. I think that, what niggas is doing nowadays is corny. It's drag out, lame, it's whack juice. Motherfuckers just don't give a fuck. Hey, yo, man, if I'm famous on Instagram, that's all that matters. Fuck a belt. Fuck out of here. That shit is corny. Stop ducking Devin Haney, man. Get y'all shit together. Peace.